Why would a dog leave home? Paw prints. What would a child do if their best friend disappeared one morning? Sometimes a silence that starts with a misunderstanding can separate two hearts. But love always finds a way. Cooper and Oliver had come to this house at almost the same time. When Oliver was a baby, Cooper was also a small puppy. They had never been apart since that day. When Oliver learned to walk, Cooper accompanied his steps. He was always there for his first fall, his first smile, his first birthday. Cooper would notice Oliver was about to cry before anyone else in the family. He would approach him, lay his head on his legs, and quietly calm him down. Years passed and they both grew up. Oliver was now 8 years old and Cooper was a mature dog. Their days were filled with play, laughter, and adventure. But sometimes, small mistakes lead to big misunderstandings. One day on a sunny morning, Oliver was doing his homework alone at home. Cooper, bored, kept trying to bring him the ball. Oliver put his pen down on the table and pushed the ball aside. "Not now, Cooper. Mom wants me to finish my homework," he said. But Cooper didn't understand. He wagged his tail excitedly and brought the ball back again. Oliver grew impatient. "I said no, Cooper." In a moment of anger, he raised his voice and slammed his notebook on the table. He knocked over the glass on the table, spilling water everywhere. Cooper took a step back. His ears drooped, his eyes filled with tears. Oliver didn't even notice at that moment, but Cooper's heart was broken. That night, Cooper was quiet. He didn't eat his food. He went out into the garden and looked up at the sky. The house had grown quiet, but the storm inside Cooper was growing. "They don't want me anymore," he thought. At dawn, Oliver was still asleep. Cooper slowly made his way to the door. He turned back once. Oliver's little shoes were by the bed. Then, he quietly left the house. Oliver woke up in the morning and noticed Cooper's bed was empty. "Mom, where's Cooper?" His mother was surprised. "Maybe he's in the garden," she said. But the garden gate was open. Oliver's heart sank. "Cooper!" he shouted, running out into the street. The wind blew through his hair and his eyes filled with tears. But there was no sign of Cooper. After that day, the house changed. Oliver didn't even touch his favorite ball. While eating, he would look at Cooper's food bowl and say, "He shouldn't go hungry." At night, he would look out the window and whisper, "Maybe he'll come back." So where was Cooper? The little dog had been wandering the streets for days. Rain, wind, hunger. It had all worn him out. He stopped in front of a house and looked at the woman who lived there. She shook her head and closed the door. Cooper felt a deeper loneliness in his heart. "If I were at home, Oliver wouldn't be mad at me, right?" He took shelter in a corner, curling up on some cardboard. He dreamed of Oliver. That old ball they used to play with. Oliver's laughter. When he woke up, he smelled that familiar scent. Oliver's scent. When morning came, he made his decision. "No matter what, I'm going home." He walked for miles on tired feet. As the sun set, he finally saw the familiar streets. The door to the house was open. Oliver was sitting on the porch, holding Cooper's leash. Tears were streaming down his face. Cooper approached quietly. Oliver lifted his head. His eyes met Cooper's. A moment of silence. Then Oliver ran. "Cooper, you came back." Cooper jumped up and hugged him. Oliver wrapped his arms tightly around him. "Don't ever leave again, okay?" Cooper's tail never stopped wagging. At that moment, neither of them needed any more words. The next morning, Oliver turned to his mother and said, "Mom, when I yelled at Cooper, his heart must have been broken. But he came back. That means he still loves me." His mother smiled. "True love sometimes falls silent, but it never disappears, son," she said. And indeed, Cooper never left home again after that day. Oliver hugged him every morning when he woke up. Because both of them now knew. True friendship sometimes seems to disappear, but it never truly ends.